and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, as Buck Showalter's crew will line up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Jamal Weeks makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Jamal Weeks.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pride as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Now the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1 to Markakis. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Now the 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Three and two, here it is. Hit hard to short. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll match up against a guy who got his career back on track, the veteran right-hander Ubaldo Jimenez. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Standing in as the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And a diving try by Hardy, but he comes up empty, a base hit.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1-2-3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Bourne's running. Pitch misses the throw down, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Reimold has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Michael Brantley will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. First pitch coming. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
He waits. Now the pitch. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Brandon Moss will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the American League in home runs.
Come on, Indians.
Now the first pitch from Jimenez. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a bound.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on Show Track. It's actually in a great spot. A couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on the way. On a big swing by Swisher as this is sent in the air to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, they are definitely not having any trouble seeing this guy so far. A second run's in to score on the double. It's 2-0 now already. And he's already putting his guys in catch-up mode here in the first inning.
Yan Gomes will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Pause. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Adam Jones will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Come on.
The 1-1 now to Jones. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes a 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
Batting fifth, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. First pitch coming. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The pitch. This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Nolan Reimold will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Manny Machado will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Machado now on 0-1. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, you got to think you got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Carlos Santana will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that is going to be a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Zach Walters will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Michael Bourne will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Get it out of here.
Now the first pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Man, he get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Jason Kipnis will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready now. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Big pitch here, 1-2. In the air to right center. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Delman Young will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
2-0 the count.
2-0 count. The pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 41 RBIs. Wieters awaits 1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The batter, number 24, second baseman,
Jamal Weeks will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Now the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. Up top, it's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
In there, 2-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Michael Brantley makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
The batter, right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. Now a hard liner toward short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And now a pitch on the way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Yan Gomes will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Indians leave 1. They're up 2-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Nick Markakis gets set to start things out here for Baltimore.
Nice cold water here.
First offering on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Hey, yo, try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
1-0 on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
And a bouncing ball, foul. The 3-1 is on the way. And a full count now, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Once again, a 3-2. And this will be fouled away. Full count pitch on its way. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Chris Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One-0. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling two all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. He's set, now the pitch. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
1-1 on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 with one away. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all four pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Carlos Santana will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Come on.
A 2-1 offering. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he will get in there safely with a double to start the home fourth.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. On to first with it is Weeder, so it's a successful sacrifice.
You know, I don't think that was intended to be a sacrifice, but it is going to work out exactly like one because they get their guy to third base. But he's definitely trying to beat this ball out. It just didn't quite work out for him.
Stepping in now, Zach Walters. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set, now the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Let's go, Bourne. Let's go, Bourne. Let's go, Bourne. Let's go, Bourne.
Now the first pitch from Jimenez. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The man on third with 2 down. Another 0-2 coming. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Jimenez comes again on 0-2. Now a ball grounded toward the hole and through into right. He delivers with 2 away. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Jason Kipnis We'll try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 3-0. Nolan Reimold will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Nolan Reimold.
Go, strike.
And here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fouled back. The 1-1 now to Reimold. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Machado now on 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-2 once more. May get 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
In now, Delman Young. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Calm yourself already.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Matt Wieters will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Walters is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Jason Kipnis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jason.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here we go.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Standing in now, Brandon Moss. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Jamal Weeks will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
And the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One, two. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Out in front of this one is Markakis, as this is lifted foul down the right field line and back in amongst the spectators. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Chris Davis now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
The pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Darren O'Day will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Nick Swisher will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Nick.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now the pitch. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball is hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Here's the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-2 once more. That's popped up now towards short right field. Weeks backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Carlos Santana will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Come on, Bryce.
And the pitch.
Here we go.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 home. This ball's grounded foul. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 0-2 just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Two out, nobody on.
Let's go, Carlos.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And he steps off, and now the runner's trying for third. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Very careless that time to get caught way out there with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Scott Atchison is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Scott Atchison.
Adam Jones will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Jones.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Pitch on the way. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
And we showed you the ERA just a moment ago. It's under 1 coming into play, and it just keeps on dropping as he gets the first out here.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Right over here, get the
1-0
water.
pitch now. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch.
That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box now, Nolan Reimold. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. All will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on the way. Slowly hit to the left side. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Zach Walters.
Zach Walters will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
And that is not good.
And now a pitch on the way. Well on top of the slider there as this is a little dribbler out in front of home plate. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Michael Bourne.
Michael Bourne will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the pitch. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Manny Machado will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman number 13, Machado.
Brian Shaw will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brian Shaw.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Delman Young will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, one away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Matt Wieters will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. First pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Stop the call right here.
From the stretch. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2. He's ready now. The pitch. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to third. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Jamal Weeks will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set, now the pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Troy Patton is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Troy Patton.
Jason Kipnis will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Michael Brantley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box, Brandon Moss. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Orioles 0. Nick Markakis will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down. Now here's the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Chris Davis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians' dugout. And the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Adam Jones is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Let's go, Indians!
1-0 on the way. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-0 on the way. And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 3-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yolis Chassin. His record is now 3-10. Credit the save to Cody Allen, his 41st. The loss goes to Ubaldo Jimenez. He falls to 10-7. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. In the AL Central, the Baltimore Orioles paid visit to the rock and roll capital of the world to match up against the Indians. And it was the Indians who came out on top. The final was 3-0. The Toronto Blue Jays were on the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox. The Blue Jays came away with the win. The final was 7-4. Jose Bautista turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Todd Redmond was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. The Seattle Mariners went up against the Tigers in Motown. Seattle was victorious. The final was 11-2. Brad Miller had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. Hisashi Iwakuma was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. The Royals paid visit to the Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis. The Twins came away with the win, the final 6-4. Joe Mauer collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. Vance Worley was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The New York Yankees were at the Trop in St. Pete to take on the Rays, and Tampa Bay was the winner, 7-0. Chris Archer threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Houston Astros paid visit to the Red Sox in Beantown. The Red Sox came away with the win. The final score was 3-2. Justin Masterson was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Angels took on the Rangers at the Globe in Arlington, and the Rangers came away with the win. The score was 3-1. Colby Lewis held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. The Oakland Athletics paid visit to the Braves in Atlanta. The A's came away with the win. The final was 14-5. Yoenis Cespedes dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs. As of today, he is the RBI leader in the American League. Jared Parker threw the ball well and picked up his 13th win of the year. The Arizona Diamondbacks did battle against the Fish in Miami, and Miami was the winner. Final score was 4-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates took on the Nats in Washington, D.C. The Nationals came away with the win. The score was 2-1. The Cubs paid visit to the Mets at Citi Field in New York. The Mets came away with the win. The final was 9-0. John Neese earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Friars did battle with the Cards at St. Louis's Busch Stadium, and the Padres came away with the win. The score was 5-1. Nigel Hepburn started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Cincinnati Reds went up against the Rockies in the Mile High City, and the Reds grabbed the victory. Final score was 4-2. The Milwaukee Brewers took on the LA Dodgers in the City of Angels, and Milwaukee was victorious in this one in extra innings. The final score was 3-2. Tom Gorzolani got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. The Philadelphia Phillies matched up against the Giants in San Fran, and it was the Fightin' Phils who stole the victory in extra innings. Final score was 4-2. Ryan Howard showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. As of today, he is leading the National League in home runs. Sean Camp earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.